Welcome to African Names, African Stories, The Untold Origins. This is African Affairs Network Television, and today, we're traveling to Central Africa, to a land of sand, savannas, and a shrinking lake with a powerful legacy. We're talking about Chad, a country whose name comes from one of the largest lakes in Africa, Lake Chad. But what does Chad actually mean? Let's find out. Lake Chad is a massive freshwater lake located at the crossroads of four countries: Nigeria, Niger, Cameroon, and Chad. But it's not just a geographical marker, it's the origin of the country's name. So what does Chad mean? The name is believed to come from the Kanuri word Tsad, or Sad, which means a large body of water, or lake. Early explorers and Arab traders, when referring to the region, began calling the lake Lac Chad, essentially, Lake. The French retained the name Chad when colonizing the area in the early 20th century. And when the country gained independence from France in 1960, Chad became the official name of the new nation. But Lake Chad was more than a water source. It was a cradle of civilization. The Kanem-Bornu Empire once ruled this region, centered around trade, scholarship, and Islamic leadership. The lake provided fishing, farming, and grazing grounds for centuries. It was a meeting point of Arab, Hausa, Fulani, and Kanuri cultures. The lake made Chad a hub, not just a hinterland. So when the French chose Chad as the colonial name, they weren't inventing something new. They were echoing a local term that had power long before Europe arrived. Ironically, Lake Chad is now disappearing due to climate change, desertification, and overuse. From the 1960s to now, it has shrunk by over 90%. Yet its name lives on in a nation still navigating identity, unity, and development. Modern-day Chad is multilingual, with over 100 ethnic groups, home to Muslims in the north, Christians and animists in the south, and still culturally linked to the lake that gave it a name. The name Chad is more than a label. It's a reminder of what connected people, kingdoms, and cultures for centuries. So yes, Chad is named after a lake. But that lake carried the wisdom of the Kanuri people, the legacy of empires, and the heartbeat of a region that still depends on water to live, move, and grow. Next time, we travel further east, to Sudan. A name that means land of the blacks, but with an origin stretching deep into Arabic history and African resistance. This is African Affairs Network Television, and this is African Names, African Stories, The Untold Origins.